Hi, my name is Robert Mack with Keller Williams Realty in Orange County, and today we'll be discussing how's the market. More specifically, are you going to be late to the party? Hey, thanks for tuning back in. So I want to jump right into the market update for this week. So if you watched my market update in February, you heard me say that the inventory of homes had fallen 28% compared to February of 2016. And you also heard me say that the number of pending sales in escrow was up 19% in February 2017 versus February of 2016. And we talked a little bit about why the market was so hot, right? So inventory has come significantly down. The number of homes selling is significantly up, and homes are selling faster than they're being listed, which is why you're hearing on the news there's low inventory, the market demand is high. That's really the reason. Now, I ran some numbers this morning, and I found that actually inventory has rise just a little bit since last month. Actually, we're up about 4.6% in active inventory. But the kicker here is that I pulled the pending sales, and I found that pending sales are up another 17.9% in March of 2017 versus February of 2017. So homes are still selling faster than they're being listed, even though home inventory is slightly growing. Now, if you've seen my videos in the past, you know that I've mentioned several times home inventory will rise in April. Historically, it always does. April and May are always great times to buy properties because buyers have choices. Now, the reason why I'm talking about are you going to be late to the party is because this happens every single year. So one of the best times to ever sell a property is during the winter months of the year. So, January, February, March is usually one of the best times to sell a property because there's not a lot of inventory on the market. And with no inventory means more demand because buyers don't have a lot of choices. Well, this year is exactly that, but compounded. So not only is it a great time of year to sell a property for a great price, but inventory has never been lower in the last 10 years. And demand has never been higher. In fact, I was doing a study over the last 10 years, and we haven't seen this high of demand in over a decade. We only have 1.5 months worth of inventory of homes currently on the market. A normal market is 6 months worth of inventory. So at 1.5 months, we're clearly in a seller's market. So why is there a potential of you being late to the party? Well, as the news talks about how great the market is, as your friends and family talk about real estate, and maybe people are trying to sell their properties and you're hearing about how they've sold their home for such a great price, people are going to start getting more and more interested in what they could potentially sell their home for. Now, if you wait until April or May or June to list your property, you're probably going to be a little late to the party because by then everybody else is caught on. As a home owner, as somebody that's trying to sell, you always want to sell during a time where there are limited options for the buyer. So if you wait too long, you're going to have a lot more competition. So if you're a home seller and you're considering selling your property, maybe now is one of the best times to consider pulling the trigger. Now, every seller situation is a little bit different. So I always recommend you talk to a realtor. If you have any specific questions you'd like to talk to my team about or myself about, we're always happy to do that to really figure out whether or not it's the right time. But as a home seller, it's important to consider putting your home on the market sooner than later so that you're not late to the party. How about buyers? Buyers, what's going on in the market for you? Well, look, it's no secret. You're definitely going to be paying a premium for a home right now. However, you've got to look at your big picture goals. If you've spoken to a lender, you understand your monthly payment, it's within your comfort zone and your monthly budget, and you find the right property, and actually you're going to stay in that home for 5 to 7 years, then maybe it's a great time to buy. If you're looking for a short-term purchase or an investment flip, maybe right now is not the right time. But again, it always boils down to talking to an agent, understanding your short-term and long-term goals to really figure out what's going on. But the bottom line is inventory is still low. Demand is still very high. Homes are selling at record speeds and many times are selling for more than what they're even worth. So that's the market for you this month. I hope you found value in it. If you did, please share it with a friend, family, or coworker. If you have any specific questions you'd like to talk to me about or my team about, our contact information is on the screen. If you found this video on social media, give us a thumbs up, a like, leave us a comment or a question. We'd love to engage with you. And if you've got any video ideas you'd like me to talk about in the future, send them my way. Until then, happy selling.